My boyfriend's father hates how I look, so my boyfriend dropped him. All of this happened very recently, so the fallout is still happening. So I, female 19, have been with my boyfriend, male 20, for a year and a half now. For some context, his parents have been divorced for almost 11 years, and it was a very nasty split and still hasn't changed to this day. By the way, this comes from No One 9000 on the OKstorytime subreddit. So my boyfriend's mom is covered in tattoos, has a lot of piercings, and dyed hair. My boyfriend's dad hates tattoos, piercings, and dyed hair, and makes his kids' life hellish if they want to be like their mom.
Whoa,
why is he married to her then?
Why did they get together then?
I also have a lot of piercings and tattoos, and my hair is also dyed jet black. He doesn't like that very much and always comments that I'm too much like his ex, and always says to my boyfriend that he's basically dating his mom. Dude, why are you making it weird? Which is extremely weird and creepy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so weird. I feel he has always had a problem with me since day one due to me being the things he hates the most. Yeah, maybe he liked tattoos, but then when he divorced his wife, he was like, I never want to see a tattoo another day in my life.
Anytime I see tattoos or dyed hair or piercings,
it reminds me of my ex-wife.
The devil.
My boyfriend also has a younger brother, male 16, and a younger sister, female 11, who also get a lot of hate from their dad due to the fact they also dress goth and want piercings and tattoos like their mom. Just sound like a bunch of sick people.
I love it.
On to the issue that happened. My boyfriend and I went round to his aunt's house, dad's sister, for a family birthday. Everything was going well, as I feel as if I was finally able to fit in more with his dad's family. Like I said, his dad always makes rude and obnoxious comments about me and the way I dress and look, and my boyfriend has told him multiple times about how it makes me uncomfortable. Good on the boyfriend again. Everyone was having a good time until Sarah, boyfriend's sister, saw a Pandora ring on my hand and thought it was an engagement ring and started to get excited thinking that me and her brother were going to get married. She's been saying for a long time that she wants that to happen, so when she thought it was happening, she started to ask and when it was going to happen. They've been married. They've been together for like a year.
Yeah, and they're
19,
also, again, they're very young.
But also she's 11, so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute. I'd be like, oh, that's so sweet.
Just then, Adam, the dad, burst in with, over my body, am I going to let that happen? Why you gotta be a little stick in the mud?
Why you gotta be so rude?
So true. I was sick of his comments toward me and said back, that can be arranged. Damn.
Mic drop.
Damn.
Mic
To
drop.
his dad, honestly, maybe not the best idea.
Especially when,
in front of everyone,
in front of
maybe
everyone,
not the best idea.
I know you're young and you want to be headstrong, but that's...
maybe not the best idea. Which just made things worse, I can imagine. The rest of the day, he was making more and more comments and insults, saying to my boyfriend, what are you seeing her? And calling me an idiot when he pulled a plate of garlic bread away from me purposely, causing it to fall on the floor and make me look like it was my fault. Eventually, I got sick of his crap and called him a wiener to his face and said, I don't like him. Sorry if there's a lot of swearing. I'm Scottish and it's just the way we usually talk. There was a lot of comments fired back and forward. Most of them were jokes on my side, but his were just cruel. Luckily, after this happened, Kevin, boyfriend's brother, got stuck in the bathroom, so the attention went to him and took it off me. There's a lot going on at this party.
Not the garlic bread falling to the ground.
He's like, why'd you do that? You idiot. No, he's like, shut, I don't like you.
She's got buttery hands. What do you see in her?
Not long after that, boyfriend and I were leaving and saying goodbye to the family. I was stood talking to S for a while out in the hall while Ryan, boyfriend, was getting his things together to go. He said goodbye to his dad, and so did I, and I got ignored. As we turned to leave, he made another comment saying that next time I need to fix my attitude. And I jokingly said back, no. Just as Ryan stepped out the door, his dad called me a rude bee, and we left.
Oh no.
That's on the walk back home, Ryan said to me that what happened wasn't good. And then I said that it wasn't right for his dad to speak to me like that. Ryan didn't actually hear his dad say that to me and said he would speak to him once we got home.
Yeah, I was going to say, why didn't Ryan do anything?
Yeah, it seems like maybe the dad was saying it.
Maybe it was muttered, but
yeah.
she heard it and she, okay.
Ryan has never stood up to his dad like he did before. He only felt confident to do it now, as he isn't living with him anymore, and we're now living in our own place. There was a big blow up over text, and now Adam isn't speaking to his son. We had a condition for his that he could only come back if he apologized to me, but that's never going to happen. He already isolated Kevin, as there was multiple blow-ups to him in the past about getting his septum pierced and stretching his ears. He also always makes awful comments due to the fact that Kevin is now leaving high school to go to college and study fashion, and has been skipping classes in high school even though he's going to leave in a few months. Adam is getting very close to losing his relationships with all of his kids, and Sarah gets treated poorly by his partner Joan, as she has a son her age and always gets away with everything, and Sarah gets punished. Poor Sarah, this cute little 11-year-old. She's also very interested in goth styles and music, much like her older brothers, Mum and I. Adam always says that I'm influencing his kids to disobey him and do what he hates. They're probably way more influenced by their mother and her brothers.
I wonder where it's stemming from. Yeah.
OP's been there for a year.
Unbelievable.
I just want them to be happy. Kevin and Sarah mean a lot to me, and the stuff they go through with their dad is very similar to me and my dad. That is why I'm no longer in contact with him and his family. But that's a different and long story. But we would love for you to keep contact with us by joining us live every weekday on YouTube at 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile.
Easy tap.
And there is a little bit more, but what do you think about OP's clapbacks and reaction? What is else?
It seemed like OP was doing it playfully. Like she was trying to get under
She's like,
the dad's
we're not gonna
skin.
be arranged.
Yeah, like she's trying to get under the dad's skin, and the dad, it obviously got under his skin, and he found it very rude, and he didn't like be playful with it.
I honestly, I don't think it was the best thing to call him out in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I think it just like it adds fuel to the fire. However, I don't think you're the a-hole necessarily.
No,
or at least you're a justified a-hole because he was attacking you.
The dad, it seems like, you know, when someone's shooting like spitballs.
Yeah.
And like they just keep hitting someone, and it finally just like.
You're at least smack.
Yeah.
Smack him.
Tired of it. Yeah.
But definitely, I think ideally you would have gone to your partner and said like, hey, your dad is doing this. And he would have taken care of it. But I mean, it seems like after the fact, that is what he's doing. So that's good.
Yeah, Ryan did call him out and was like, you know what? If you're going to do this, we're going no contact. And that's fine. It just sucks for the other kids in the household.
It does, especially for the 11-year-old who's not going to, you know.
I was going to say, if the dad hates everything that, you know, the mom has inspired and like they want to do, why aren't they just with the mom? I know it's like a 50, probably
custody,
a 50,
probably.
Yeah, it's probably a custody
something
thing.
Like that.
But as an outsider, I'd be like, Ryan, why don't you talk to your mom about this and see if she can get full custody?
Yeah.
Because that's a very toxic household to be in.
Really? Ryan's dad is refusing to speak to him now and claims that I disrespected him. Ryan is not backing down and won't get in contact with him now, as this isn't the first time he's been warned about making comments about me. He thinks there's no salvaging his relationship with his dad, as he knows it would just happen again and again, no matter what. So am I the a-hole for doing this? And that is the end of that story. I think the same thoughts.
I think, again, some of the words could have been handled a little bit more proper, but at the end of the day, what's done is done and what's said is said, and the dad is just really stingy, and he's not going to apologize. I think
also, regardless of whatever you said to him, I think the no contact or even low contact would have been the right move regardless.
It just seems like there's always going to be an argument with any of the kids.
Yeah.
And especially it seems like Ryan and the dad, his dad, get into very big arguments all the time, and it's just not good for everyone's mental, health. Agreed.
But that is the end of that story and the end of this episode. So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow. Nice.